Excuse me. Hello Cancer, this is Angel Eyes 70 with your reading for mid-April 2018. This is general. It will not resonate with everyone, so please check your sun, moon, and rising signs for more clarity. Let's let that plane go by. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Those links are below. I post all the updates and daily card pulls there. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, all those links are below as well. For Instantgo, if you choose to call me for a reading, please email me first to schedule a day and time, okay? Alright, let's get into your reading, Cancer. See what's going on for these last 2 weeks. Oh, there's one. Oh, the Nine of Swords. This is worry. So some of you might be in that energy of something is totally worrying you. Lots of stress. The swords are communication, but also it's communication with ourselves. The Nine of Swords is worry and fear. And we all know worry and fear doesn't help any situation. It makes it worse, but sometimes we can't help but worry and be afraid of, you know, whatever is going on. It's different for everyone. So let's see what else you guys got. See what else we got going on for Cancer. The Lovers. Gemini. You guys could be dealing with a Gemini in a not so great situation. The Lovers is a strong bond between two. It can also be having to make a decision between head and heart, weighing both sides. This card has, this bird has a letter in its beak. So you might have gotten some news that made you worried or afraid, or you're really stressing about something having to do with this Lover's energy. Oh, and you have Death, which is Scorpio, if that means anything to you guys. But death is a transition. It's a major change. And it's not easy. Some of you could have ended a relationship, or you're fearing the end of a relationship. The Eight of Swords. Wow, what's going on, Cancer? This is feeling trapped, like a mental prison. You guys can't get out of the thoughts. You can't get out of your heads. Whatever's going on here, you cannot get out of your heads. It is really stressing you out. You're fearing something. Let's see what else comes up. The thing though with the Swords cards is you can turn your thinking around. You can change your perspectives. These are minor arcanas. Those energies can be easily manipulated by you. But the Lovers and Death, those are major. Those cannot. Those come in regardless. And death is a change. It's a major change in transition. And with death, it's kind of, it can be abrupt, but it's a change we're not comfortable with. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So the advice with the death card that I always say is surrender to the change, go with the flow, and just go with it. Don't resist it. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I haven't coughed at all till right now. Just go with the flow. The least resistance you give out, the easier it will be. You have the Two of Wands with the Nine of Swords. And then the Three of Swords with the Lovers. So I definitely think that this was a breakup here. Or your heart was broken by a Gemini. Sorry. So Nine of Swords with Two of Wands. A decision was made, and it puts you in this cloud of just worry and fear. A decision, like the Two of Wands is a decision made about the future. Okay, it's action. Some action was made that caused you to get into this Nine of Swords energy. And the Three of Swords with the Lovers, it's screaming breakup to me. So, of course, with a breakup, that's the death energy. Those are hard changes. Like, your life changes and it's hard because you've been with someone for however long and they're part of your life, and then all of a sudden they're not. So that's really tough. But with the Three of Swords, for me, whenever that comes up, it's be careful to not sit in the sadness and negative thoughts for too long. Of course, feel your feelings and work through it, but don't sit in it for so long. Like, you know, it's at some point you have to begin healing and move on, because the Four of Swords is healing. It's clearing your head. You want to get to the Four eventually. So you have death with the Hermit. So definitely time to yourself. Time to go within during this transition, that's going to be the best for you. The Hermit, I believe, is Virgo. If any of you are dealing with a Virgo. Let's see what you've got with the Eight of Swords. It is with the Eight of Swords, that's, you know, that's, again, keeping yourself in those negative thoughts of, like, I can't move on, I can't do this alone, I can't, like, of course you can. Of course you can. You know, it's hard, I know, but of course you can move on. Of course you can get out of these negative thoughts. You've got to get into that Nine of Pentacles energy where it's like self-care, self-love, being like independence, being good on your own. don't take the ones from the floor. So, but as far as people, I see Gemini, Scorpio, and Virgo. So you could be dealing with any of those characters. The Three of Cups. In reverse, as it showed to me. Alright, so you might end up in this month just not... I don't know why these like old like fashion, I see them as old fashioned words come to me, but like in the doldrums is what just came to my mind. I'm sorry. So for those of you that have gone through a breakup, you're gonna have a hard time this month if you choose to. Okay, you can turn this upright, the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups, I feel like to get out of this state of mind where you're feeling trapped and think you can't move on, and you know, to get out of that state of mind, you're gonna have to be around your friends. You're gonna have to have a girls' night. You're gonna have to have a boys' night. You're gonna have to do whatever you gotta do to, you know, bring yourself out of that. And the people who truly care for and love us can always help us through things like this, but you have to let them. All right, Cancer, I'm going to choose an Angel Answers card for you guys, and then we'll wrap it up. Let's see. What is the additional message for Cancer for January? January? Oh my God. I don't know why I said that. For mid-April 2018. Yeah, I would say for me, sometimes the Three of Cups also comes up when someone needs cheering up. So definitely be around family and friends and let them help bring you out of this. Let them cheer you up. Let them show you their love. Oh, too many. All right, it looks like you've got two. Okay, good. So look for a sign. And then look what you've got. There's something better. There you go, Cancer. There is something better. I'm going to read from the passages for these. Look for a sign. Your angels have a very special and specific answer to your question. You can expect to see signs right away that will have deep meaning to you. Many people see white feathers to indicate that their angels are with them, or they may smell scents from their childhood that they connect with a family member. Signs require focused attention, so be awake to the possibilities. Don't mistake synchronistic events for mere coincidences at this time. They are a message especially designed for you. And there's something better. Heaven has something wonderful in mind for you. However, it's not the same thing you have planned. Ask yourself what you would rather have, the very thing you're asking for, or something that would make you much happier and more fulfilled. Sometimes God has joys in store for us that we could never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than what you're asking for. Trust your angels to guide you in new and exciting directions. So I think that's a very clear message that what's happening is supposed to happen, and that there's something better out there for you. All right, Cancer, that's your reading for this month. These last 2 weeks of April. I hope it helps, and I will see you soon.